Yo, what's going on YouTube? Scorpion TV here, and today we're going to talk about New World's in-game store. A lot of people are worried about it. I'm a little worried about it, quite frankly, as well. But I think everything is going to be a-okay. This isn't going to be like a super long video like my other one. This is just going to be kind of more of a laid back. We're just going to kind of go over some things. It'll be like 10 minutes long, if that. There's just a few things that I want to go over though, and we're gonna go over this page here. So I know there was a tweet about it, about being boost and stuff, but according to this, it won't be until like later down the road, and it'll be played as a part as kind of like a new player catch up system, kind of. My only issue is yes, like getting to end game is kind of important. I get that, like it's important for a game to thrive, but also so is the leveling system, because that's where you have, like, in my opinion, leveling is like one of the best parts about an MMO. I mean, you get to meet new friends while you're leveling. You get to like join a guild while you're leveling, make friends in that guild while you're leveling. You get to, you know, do your professions. Like, leveling and doing your professions is like the most important thing, in my opinion. I mean, because by the time you get to end game, then your professions are, almost maxed. Which once you're almost matched or maxed in your professions, you bust out professions when you're max level. Then you can craft all your gear, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go over a couple things here. There's a few things that I want to go over. And first of all, these hopefully, hopefully these three won't be in the store on launch. Hopefully these three won't be in the store on launch. This one's okay. This one, I guess I would rock. I guess not really, but I would definitely, most definitely rock this one. Just saying. So Amazon, if you see this video, make sure it's just this one. Don't put these in. Recreate these guys. These ones aren't good. This one's okay, but this one, I'd rock that one. This one's pretty cool. Anyways, not to go on about cosmetics and stuff. So it seems like they're gonna be purely cosmetics for a while. Hopefully they stick to that plan. Hopefully they stick to that plan. Because I know there's a few games that said they were going to do the same thing and then just completely messed it up. And then another thing is, if you're going to use it as a catch-up system, make sure it's not like overpowered. Make sure that, it's people aren't getting crazy amounts of experience and able to hit max level in the same day, because that would be that would be no good. It would be fine, like, in a sense, I guess, but let them have a leveling, like, experience too, because there's gonna be old players out here that has done all this leveling the right and correct way, and then all of a sudden new players are getting on and being able to do everything we did in a day. Like, that ain't fun to, well, yeah, that ain't fun to old players. That ain't fun to new players, and it doesn't feel fair in a sense. Definitely make it sure that it's not going to be in a pay to win way. And they do say that in this video here, um, or in this video, not in this video, but on this website. Where is it? Okay, right here. Maintaining a level playing field. All right. I'm going to read this whole thing. I know it's kind of nonsense, but I'm going to highlight. No, I'm going to highlight it just like so. I'm going to read it, and you guys can follow along if you want, or just listen to my blabbermouth. All right. So it says the in-game store content will not give players an advantage in PvE or PvP gameplay. In another sense, they ain't going to make like gear you can buy off the in-game store. That is 100% okay. I agree with that. There is going to be like cosmetics for swords, but it doesn't like boost your stats in any way, shape, or form, or your bows or whatever weapons you're using. It says, our goal is to not provide anything that players find to be pay to win. For in-game store offers, no items in the store will give players instant lifts to their overall gear score, experience points, or impact territory control. No item in the store is a gate to experience game mechanics. Players should never feel they have to spend additional money to experience New World once they've purchased the game, as the price you pay at launch lets you play the entire released game, which is cool. The fact that they just have like a box buy and that's it, that's all you got to do, that's really cool. And I do get it, like they have to make their money somehow, and that's why the cosmetics are going to be in there, emotes, probably dyes, armor dyes. um I just hope that when they go to do um release like experience boosts and stuff, it's not like a big crazy amount. Like keep it simple, but make sure that it's like noticeable difference of experience too. Just keep it simple. And it does say right here, embrace veterans and welcome new arrivals. So I'll highlight this and I'll go over some of this. I don't know if I'll read the whole thing. It says, while Eternum will be full of players, we anticipate new players landing on its shores for years to come. While after launch, we will consider ideas for items that influence mechanics like rested XP both through the store and earned in-game. This would allow late to the game players entering Eternum to catch up at a pace most comfortable to them and fight alongside their friends in endgame content, while not creating a pay-to-win environment. The more players that are able to experience endgame content and participate in in-game modes, the healthier the game experience will be. The timing on when we release any sort of boost would depend on player sentiment, feedback, and how we see new players progressing through the game well after launch. If we decide to implement these types of items, they will also be attainable through in-game methods. So yeah, I mean, if it's just like a catch-up mechanic for newer players or whatever, in my opinion, I think it would be okay as long as it's not like oh, let me just hit max level in the next 7 hours, 8 hours, however long people play the game for. You know what I mean? I think if it gets too out of control like that, I think it could be very bad for the game, because not a lot of people are gonna, I mean, continue playing if a bunch of new players are already max level and max gear score and stuff like that. Um, I know there was a tweet about it. I don't. Let's see here. Guys, make sure you follow me here at Scorpion TV, at Scorpion TV, twitter.com slash at Scorpion, or twitter.com slash Scorpion TV. Make sure you follow me. I do try and post stuff up on here as much as I often can. Now, I am following these guys. Join, blah, blah, blah. Me waiting for closed beta. Everybody's excited for the beta. I'm super excited. I will be playing on the beta. And the day of release, the night of release, and I will be streaming both the beta and release. When release comes out, holy crap, I ain't gonna have a life. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So make sure you follow me at my Twitch. I'll make sure to put the description or the link down below, and I'll put the link to my Twitter in the link down below as well. Now, where's this tweet? I know there was also somebody else did a YouTube video about it too. I know that. Do 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 do. I think it's this right here. So so this post was the 14th of May. This was made on the 25th of May. So this one is more relevant to us than this tweet right here. And a battle pass would be okay. They should do a battle pass more than they should do like an in-game store where people can buy boosts. Because I think like maybe offer like rested XP inside the battle pass instead of just letting people buy rested XP or experience boosts. That way they have to work for something. Like, oh yeah, I really want this. I really want this experience boost or profession boost or whatever. They'd have to work for it instead of just being able to be like, oh, let's just go on to the in-game store and buy it. I think that would be a little bit more fun than um, than doing the whole in-game store. See, in that sense, that'd be a little bit better. Yes, they would have to buy the battle pass, but at least they're just buying the battle pass and not spending $3,000 on experience boosts from the in-game store. Because there's people out there that would do that. So in my opinion, doing the battle pass with experience boost would work a whole heck of a lot better. A lot of people would be happier about it, because then that won't give like a sense of, oh hey, like all you got to do is just buy a bunch of stuff out of the in-game store, and then you can hit max level in the same day. No, they could go on the battle. They could buy the battle pass, get some experience boosts, and instantly be able to start leveling that way. But they wouldn't be able to hit max level that way. It's kind of like a win-win situation, I guess, for them. But at the same time, if as long as they don't like make it way too overpowered, in my opinion, through the in-game store would work too. Like as long as it's not like they can hit max level in the same day or within that same week, or because it's gonna take us, like, let's get real, it's gonna take us old timers, us veterans, if you will, that we're gonna it's gonna take us a while to level and get our professions and craftings and all that stuff like up to par, and it's gonna take some time. I've got a feeling. Hopefully the leveling isn't too harsh. I think it's all gonna be okay, guys. In my opinion, as long as they don't like make it too like too you know what I'm saying, like too overpowered. I think it'll be okay. Like let them still have a leveling like kind of journey, learn the game still, because that's like the most important part, the leveling, to learn the game, work on your professions while you're leveling, etc., etc. I think it's gonna be all right. With that being said, oh, and remember, this was posted before this was, so this is more relevant to us than it is here. You know what I mean? If they do a battle pass style program, like that's probably pretty cool. That would be cool. So we'll close that. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Cause now I just feel like I'm rambling on. I got my point across though. I think it'll be okay. The battle pass would be fun. I would probably buy it every single time. But the battle pass would be pretty fun. I mean, you could get cool armor, maybe it's like super sick glowing armor, lightning bolts coming out of your back, or you're having big old wings. No, I'm just kidding, but I think it'll be all right. With that being said, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and by the way, I figured out the weapons I'm going to be using, so y'all better watch out. So I decided that I'm going to do a bow, right? So I'll start shooting you from long range. Yeah, get out of here. Long range. You get too close to me, I'm gonna hit you with that hammer. Two-handed axe straight to your face, dude. It's over. It's over. It'll be hammer time. Yeah. Get you with that hammer. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. Until then, one love. Don't forget to follow my Twitch, follow my Twitter, and we'll see you next time, guys. With that being said, peace.